the Ducati MotoGP riders' summer break ended early. In anticipation of the debut of the Balaton Park circuit in Hungary on this year's MotoGP calendar, the Bologna-based factory team held a special private test. This move demonstrates Ducati's commitment to maintaining its championship dominance, despite currently holding a comfortable lead in all standings, from riders to teams to constructors. 7 Panigale V4 S Pro motorcycles were flown directly to Hungary for the test session, which took place on Tuesday. The test session allowed 6 riders, riding Desmosedici GP motorcycles, to test a circuit that has been absent from the MotoGP calendar for 33 years. Among the riders were 2 big names from the Ducati Lenovo factory team, Marc Marquez and the reigning champion, Francesco "Pecco" Bagnaia. They were all given the rare opportunity to test the Panigale V4 S Pro, known as the most advanced sport bike Ducati has prepared for the World SBK season. The decision to use the Panigale V4 S Pro motorcycle was not without reason, but rather due to regulations that prohibit the use of MotoGP racing motorcycle elements in private test sessions like this. Ducati has taken the Panigale V4 S Pro seriously in preparing its bikes. Not only are the bikes equipped with an add-on package worth over €10,000, bringing their performance to near race levels, but they also receive special adjustments from their engineers. Upgrades were made to the brakes and suspension, while remaining within the applicable regulations. This ensures the riders can experience the bike's maximum performance while still complying with regulations that restrict the use of race-specific components. The riders enthusiastically embraced the test session, primarily because it provided an opportunity to adapt to a new circuit. Balaton Park presented unique challenges for them to overcome. Under the blazing sun and high temperatures on the asphalt, which was in good condition thanks to its use by the World Superbike Championship, WSBK, some 10 days earlier, the riders completed the test session. The session, which lasted until the afternoon, provided valuable preparation for their return to competition at the Austrian Grand Prix the following week. In an official statement, the Ducati team explained that this test was not just a technical test, but also a team-building event. They emphasized the importance of togetherness and synergy between riders and crew. Bagnaia and Marquez completed a total of approximately 70 laps, leaving a very positive impression ahead of the second half of the season. Comments from the riders also demonstrated how valuable this session was in their preparation for the future. World champion Francesco "Pecco" Bagnaia expressed his enjoyment and excellent first impressions of the Balaton Park circuit. He described the track as small and requiring careful attention at every corner. Bagnaia found the track very unique and was very satisfied with the experience, even enjoying the thrill of riding the Panigale V4. For him, returning to riding a motorcycle after a break is always exciting, and he is ready to compete again. Meanwhile, current championship leader Marc Marquez also shared his enthusiasm. He was very happy to be back on a motorcycle and praised the excellent teamwork. According to Marquez, the Balaton Park circuit is unique and unusual, demanding a slightly different riding style. He described this diagram as a stop-and-go diagram that demands quick adaptation from the racers to be able to enjoy the speed. Marquez also added that the circuit's asphalt was in excellent condition, demonstrating that the organizers had done a satisfactory job. This experience made him even more eager to return to the Balaton Park circuit on his Desmosedici GP MotoGP bike. He believes that the adaptations he has made to the Panigale V4 S Pro will be very helpful when he faces the speed and power of a real MotoGP race bike. This strategic move by Ducati demonstrates their dedication and professionalism in maintaining their top position. By facilitating their riders' adaptation to the new circuit before the Hungarian GP, they ensured every detail was taken into account. This thorough preparation is one of the keys to Ducati's continued dominance in MotoGP racing. Overall, this private test session at Balaton Park not only provided the riders with an opportunity to familiarize themselves with the new circuit but also strengthened team bonds. With their spirit of togetherness and meticulous preparation, Ducati sent a clear message to their competitors: they will not let their guard down and will continue to fight for every available point to maintain their leading position in all categories. Although Ducati chose to keep the results of the private test held in Hungary private, Francesco Bagnaia unexpectedly shared his lap time on social media. This post immediately became a hot topic of discussion among fans. Riding the Panigale V4 S Pro, Bagnaia managed to record the fastest time of 1 minute 41.468 seconds. This figure officially placed him in pole position, narrowly ahead of his teammate and current championship leader, Marc Marquez. Marquez himself was only a tenth of a second behind, with a time of 1 minute and 41.5 seconds, demonstrating how tight the competition was even in a private test session. This result provides an early glimpse into how the Ducati riders are adapting to the new circuit. In third place, Gresini Ducati rider Fermin Aldeguer posted a time 0.3 seconds behind Bagnaia. Aldeguer himself was a tenth of a second ahead of VR46 rider Franco Morbidelli and his teammate, Alex Marquez, who both recorded similar times. Meanwhile, Fabio Di Giannantonio closed the session half a second behind Bagnaia's fastest time. While this wasn't an official competition, this result still demonstrated the intense internal rivalry among the Ducati riders. It's important to remember that these times may not be very meaningful when viewed in context. The riders were riding Panigale V4 S Pros, not their regular Desmosedici GP MotoGP bikes. Furthermore, this test was exploratory in nature, with the primary goal being to familiarize themselves with the Balaton Park circuit layout, not to break any speed records. The actual Hungarian Grand Prix will take place on August 22nd to 24th, when the riders will once again be on their MotoGP bikes, which boast far superior performance. Bagnaia's time, although the fastest among Ducati riders, was still far below the record set by Toprak Razgatlioglu at the Hungarian World SBK event. Razgatlioglu, riding a BMW, set an impressive 1 minute and 38.357 seconds in the Superpole session. He also achieved 3 wins at this circuit, demonstrating his dominance in his class. The 3-second difference between Bagnaia and Razgatlioglu's times is significant, but this comparison cannot be used as a meaningful benchmark. Several key factors make this comparison irrelevant. First, there are fundamental differences between the Superbike World Championship, World SBK, bikes and the Panigale V4 S Pro used in this private test. The World SBK bike is designed for racing and has higher technical specifications than the Panigale V4 S Pro. Furthermore, Razgatlioglu has extensive racing experience at this circuit, while the MotoGP riders are riding it for the first time. Track conditions and weather could also play a role in this time difference. Nevertheless, the test session served its purpose. The Ducati riders now have a basic understanding of the Balaton Park circuit and the challenges it presents. This knowledge will be invaluable when they return to the circuit on their Desmosedici GP MotoGP bikes for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Bagnaia's success and the other riders' close lap times demonstrate that all Ducati riders are ready to face this new challenge with a high level of competitive spirit.